All right, Kenman here, and today we have a subscriber-sponsored unboxing. Another excellent choice. Say what? That is correct. One of my subscribers has sent this to me for some custom work. Let's get into it. Before we start, I'm not usually sponsored by anyone. I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. This one is sponsored. This was sent to me from a subscriber. They wanted to get a custom job done from the KDK studio. And so they sent this to me, and we're going to unbox it, check it out, since I have never owned one of these before. And then I'm going to get to work doing some custom stuff to it. What do you think it is? Boom. We have a Civivi bag on the floor. How about that, Civivi? It's been a little while since my last Civivi. I have many, definitely more than a dozen. Probably pushing 20, but Civivi makes some cool stuff. I'm, again, surprised I don't actually have this one. I'm kind of excited to check this out. Enough talking about it. Get in here. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, there's that and that. Get that box out of here. Got the nice Civivi pouch. Comes with some stickers. So we got our 10-year Civivi anniversary sticker. Congratulations on 10 years, Civivi. Got a nice sticker. Got their product use and warranty information card. Nice cloth. Blade Show of the Year for their Elementum. Little info packets. And all the standard fixins. Set those over here. I'm going to just keep all those aside since this is for someone else. They just, like I said, he sent it to me, so I get to do the unboxing, but I'll do the custom work and then send it back, so it'll basically be a brand new custom job when they get to open it up. All right, there it is. Set this over there. Get this one out. Anybody recognize? Boom. And we will say mini bag on the floor, which I'll pick up later because I'm going to rebag this up. Here we are. This is the Civivi Qubit. Boom. There it is. Looks nice. Feels good. Okay. Oops. Bouncy button. All right. What are we looking at? Civivi Qubit. Like I said, this is a Civivi I don't have. I love button locks. I love Civivis. I'm surprised I actually haven't had this one yet. But here we are. Check it out. We have a 14C28N blade steel with a nice black coating on there. And then we have an aluminum handle with this red, like anodized aluminum red, which looks cool. A nice big surface for a laser mark, right? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a little laser mark on there. Stay tuned for that video coming up pretty soon. But yeah, so we have a button lock. It's got thumb studs. Can flick it out, thumbs out nice, button works. This is going to be a nice fidgety, fun knife. I keep feeling like I'm going to reach for there is no flipper tab. And what is this? See that? That is a bottle opener. You know, so if you're in that emergency, you got your knife, someone needs a bottle, get open quick, you got it for them right there, right built in. What does everyone think about that? Bottle opener on the knife. You like that? Comment below. Yes, no? Got to work this button in a little bit. Anytime you get a new button lock, sometimes it's going to stick a little or it'll take a little while to break in. That's what you kind of want to look for is it free swinging? I squeeze this thing and that blade basically swings nice. I can kind of let it go, get it out. It feels pretty good right off the start. It is kind of a little catchy, but that's, like I said, I just got it, so it needs to be broken in a little open it a bunch of times, sit and watch a movie or whatever, and sit and do this. That thumb stud action is great. Works really good. That button action too, if you want to just kind of do that out of the pocket, quick boom, cut, close. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So yeah, like I said, 14C28N blade with this blood red aluminum handle. What do you think the laser mark's going to be on there? Excited to see what's going to happen. I am. And let's see, centering on the blade is right in the middle, how it needs to be. Lockup, it is a nice solid feel. Excellent. Enjoy these fun unboxings. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Ooh, red and black. I love that combo. It looks good. It looks clean. I actually have a send cut. I should grab that. I wasn't going to put that in there, but I got it. Okay, we'll get to that in a little sec. I see a squirrel and I run. Okay, so jimps. There is some small little stack of jimps there. They feel nice though. They're kind of really subtle almost. You can't see them from the side, but they go in and those grooves are deep enough that it has a nice feel. There is a little choke up spot there, so you can kind of get up a little bit on this. It's not a large knife, kind of a mid to closer to full size, but not quite. But it does have that choke up spot that feels nice. I got a long hand, so my index finger gets all the way out on there. But I feel like this is a good size that, you know, you can get this out, use it. Got that little choke up, get some work in. Look at all that extra handle sticking out. If I just hold on to the handle loosely here, it still pretty much fills up my hand, fits in there nice. It doesn't seem like it's tiny. Boom. I dig it. Very clean too. I enjoy the aesthetic of this. They've got the Civivi on the captive pivot. I think that's a great way to do a logo because it's right there. You've got the screw on one side and it's nice and captive so you don't have to use two tools. Plus it keeps your whole surface nice and clean and interesting without having to be distracting with a lot of big branding, which I'm not a huge fan of. So this, as far as branding, there's nothing. There's no blade steel written on there that I can see, unless it's, sometimes I'll hide it inside there or something. But I don't see any writing. Oh, there is some. Yeah, they hit it in there. That 14C28N right there is barely noticeable. So they really tucked it away and didn't overdo it with that branding, and Kenman appreciates. Okay, let's get into some business here. Who has one of these? I feel like if I had one of these, I'd probably carry it quite a bit. It seems like a nice one. Okay. Length. We are looking at a little bit smaller, 7 1/8 overall length. Blade is about 3 inches right to the center. If you were to go to that edge, it's kind of more like 3 1/4. And the cutting surface, it's kind of smaller. About 2 3/4 with just a little bit of curve on that belly. And the aluminum handle is 4 1/8. So definitely kind of closer to a mid, not really quite a full size at all. Oh my goodness, very thin blade stock. Usually in this comparable size, it's about 10, 11. And we're looking at 0.08, so that is a really thin blade. I bet this is slicey. Handle is actually thin too. Also, average size in this range is about 0.5, so 0.45. This is a little bit skinnier, a little bit thinner profile knife for that mid-size. All right, last one, we'll get the weight on here. 2.86. It is light. I compare everything with the CJRB Pyrite, which is 3.67. So this is over a pretty much almost a gram. Well, 2.86, 3.7. You know, it's pushing 0.9 almost a gram lighter than the pyrite. That's interesting because we're going to look at it right now and realize it's not really size-wise that different. But yeah, if you don't know about the CJRB pyrite, it's a great mid-size button lock. A lot of different varieties and styles to choose from. Great, excellent EDC knife if you're looking for one. So yeah, they are almost the same size. The pyrite actually does look a little bit bigger, but when you swap spots, the camera's at a little bit of an angle. So now you notice whatever's on the lower side looks a little bit larger. But realistically, the handle is almost identical. The pyrite might just have it beat by a 1/16. And the blade also, the pyrite might have it beat by just that little bit. And if you put the cutting surface right next to each other, I know you can't see it as well with that black, but I can bring it here and you can kind of see there's just that little bit that the pyrite's got it beat. So it's pretty close and comparable to that pyrite size. So looking for that nice mid button lock size, this Qubit might be a great option. Another Civivi that is great button lock is the Altus. And we'll put the Altus in here. It is almost the same size. If anything, the Altus is a little bit smaller in the way that the pyrite was a little bit bigger. Altus is a great knife though. Very similar. It's got that button lock and it's got those that same thud stums. Thumb stud action that works really good and opens really nice. Civivi does make some really cool stuff, and these button locks are nice. Another one that's a great button lock from Civivi is the Chevalier. It's a little bit more of a larger, like a full size, but I wanted to kind of get that one down there. You can see it's just got a little bit of size, both the front and the back. But the Chevalier is a really fancy, cool, and it has that fuller for flicking out, so you can get way down in there, and flipper tab. But another great Civivi button lock. Civivi is it's Civivi and Sencut. So here is the Sencut version. Look at it, it's almost identical as far as you got your red and your black. It's a button lock, thumbs out easy, flicks out easy. This one does have a flipper tab, which is a little different than the Qubit, but is a family company. Very similar, except for obviously the sachet. From the Sencut one is full size, so it's a little bit larger, but they are really similar. They do have an awesome action. If you're looking for one that's a little bit bigger that looks almost the same, is actually probably going to be 10-20 bucks cheaper than the Civivi, because the Sencut is more of the budget version of the Civivis. That Saxi might be a good one to do. But if you really want to get into Civivi, my favorite Civivi, possibly one of my favorite knives, is the Vision FG. I did the red dye on this one here. Check out a video on this knife up there. But ooh, Civivi Vision FG is an excellent knife. It's got that super lock, really good action. I got the Damascus one. This was white, but I made it red. But yeah, probably my top 5 knives of all time. Civivi makes some cool stuff. Check out this Qubit. It's going to be getting some action pretty soon with the custom job. Vision FG is awesome. Stay sharp. I'll see you soon.